got to look at the handover coming in from Wall Street.
Absolutely, and rather flattish, in fact, coming in from Wall Street. You have a slight bit of a pressure being seen on the European indices as well. Hi there, good morning. Let's take a look at what the global handover looks like. First up, from the US markets from Wall Street, stock futures hovered near the flat line as traders looked ahead to minutes from the Fed Reserve's latest policy meeting, seeking further insight into the prospect of an interest rate cut. Now, remember, on the spot basis, stocks are coming off a losing session, with both the S&P 500 as well as Nasdaq snapping their longest winning streak since late 2023. The broad market S&P 500 yesterday dipped 0.2%. Nasdaq also slid almost 0.3%, and Dow was lower by almost 0.1% as well. So nominal drops coming in along all of these three indices, but well, yes, all of them have ended the day in the red. Along with minutes from the Fed's July meeting, Wall Street anxiously also awaits commentary from central bank leader Jerome Powell. Remember, the Fed chair is expected to deliver remarks on Friday at the Jackson Hole Symposium, and he could provide further clues into the Fed's next rate decision at its September gathering. On the earnings front today, traders will be keeping an eye on quarterly reports from TJX companies, Target as well as Analog Devices. While this is the handover coming in from the US markets, let's also take a look at what the bonds are doing. The US bond, the yield on the 10-year treasury has slid nearly 5 bips, sitting at 3.818% as of now. So that's what the bond yields are doing, and dollar index has also softened nominally to 101.4 as of now. So this is what the US markets are largely looking like. Shifting focus, let's also take a look at what the European markets did yesterday. And well, it's a red across the screen because you have DAX with a cut of 0.3%. FTSE, however, was the major loser when it comes to the European indices, underperformed the European markets because FTSE was down about 1% in yesterday's trade, deep under pressure yesterday. Overall, Stock 600 also 0.5% lower, so a slight bit of a cut coming on that front as well. But well, you have this Sweden Central Bank, they've gone ahead and cut rates, so this is going to be a key development to watch out for as well. And overall, well, yes, European stocks have closed lower, but largely this is a handover coming in from the US as well as European markets. But while Shreyanshi, this was on the equity front, tell us what commodities are up to.
Well, absolutely. So when you take a look at oil, you are seeing a slip coming in there, but it's gold that's really sparkling bright. But firstly, let's take a look at US crude oil futures. Then fell to roughly $74 per barrel after selling off in the previous session amid demand worries in Asia as well as ceasefire talks in the Middle East. Now, US crude and Brent prices have fallen 9.2% so far this quarter. So that's the kind of move that we have on a quarterly basis. Let's also take a look at the moves yesterday. The WTI September contract, that was around those $74 a barrel level. And when you take a look at the downtick coming in, 33 cents of a downtick coming in, or 0.4% downtick coming in for WTI, and year to date that contract has gained 3.2%. So that's the kind of moves that you've seen for WTI. Switching focus to Brent, then October contract, around $77 per barrel, downtick of 46 cents or about 0.6% coming in there as well. And year to date that contract is also flat or up just about 0.2%. So that's the kind of moves that we've seen for Brent as well. Now, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Middle East, where he is making a renewed push to reach a ceasefire deal in Gaza as well as return hostages held by Hamas. Now, Blinken also said that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had accepted a bridging proposal and called on Hamas to do the same as well. So that's the kind of backdrop that all of this comes against. Now, oil prices have pulled back as Iran has also refrained so far from attacking Israel in response to the assassination of a Hamas leader in Tehran in late July as well. So that's also something that we've seen playing out for oil prices. And the US also hopes a ceasefire deal in Gaza can prevent a wider war in the region. So that's largely the backdrop that the market is looking at. But
if you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.